More than 10 months after Myanmar security forces launched a sweeping campaign of rape and other brutalities against Rohingya Muslims, a new wave of anguish.
I felt ashamed and scared and thought people would taunt me.
For the rape survivors who became pregnant during last summer's attacks on Rohingya villages, many have spent the past year in fear and isolation. The babies not only serve as reminders of the horrors the women survived, but a child conceived by Buddhists is seen as a sacrilege.
I told my husband when I was 4 months pregnant, and he said, "It's my bad luck that my wife fell into the hands of non-believers. Everyone escaped, but you couldn't get away." He only talks to our children and goes away. He doesn't talk to me.
This woman, who is only being identified by her initial M, says she kept her baby, but can't help resenting him.
I don't love him from inside. I feed him milk because I have to. But from inside my heart, I don't want to love him.
Any children born at this time of year may grow up with a stigma attached to them, the stigma of being born of a woman that was sexually assaulted.
Despite the risk of speaking out, these women and girls are sharing their stories with the hopes that the world will hear their pleas. Given the vastness of the sexual violence documented by the Associated Press last year, relief groups had braced for a spike in deliveries from traumatized women. But the birth numbers have remained relatively steady. Aid workers suspect many of the women took matters into their own hands, including cheap abortion pills available at the refugee camps in Bangladesh.
I collected medicine from here and there. First, I took 3, then 4, then 2 tablets gradually. Praise God, in the 3rd month, the abortion happened.
Others have determined they simply can't raise the child.
And some women have made the heartbreaking decision to leave behind their babies. Each of these babies are being treated on a case-by-case basis with specialised, highly trained case management support.
In addition to being shunned by her husband, this woman still struggles to cope with the trauma she experienced when she was raped.
I cry day and night, and I can still see the incident right in front of my eyes.
And for some of these Rohingya women, that pain is reflected in the eyes right in front of them. Krista Fourier, Associated Press.